Hi Virgo, this is your January 24th through January 30th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Four of Wands, we have the King of Wands clarified by the Six of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords. In the potential outcome, we have the Hierophant with the Lovers and the Sun, and we also have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could also be dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini or a Libra. Yeah, Virgo, this is it. This person is coming in and they're not going to take no for an answer. But I think you're going to be totally fine. You're going to be totally on board with that. You're going to really like how serious this person is. And they're coming in, they're kind of like very determined, assertive. They're coming in and that's it. They're not going to take no for an answer. But you're going to like it. You're going to like the way that the fact that this person is like a leader. You know, this person takes on the initiative, and yeah, very confident energy. So the very first card that came out is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is one of the commitment or marriage cards in the tarot deck. By the way, we got 2 commitment or marriage cards, or even 3. But this is the very first card that came out. This is the energy that this King of Wands is coming with. They do want to have a commitment. They do want to marry you. Right? Perhaps for some of you, this is somebody you already know. If this is a brand new person, it's like they will go on that one date with you, and that would be it. That would be it. The Four of Wands is a commitment or marriage card. Some people call it the 1111 card. And speaking of the person, the King of Wands is the person coming in. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. If it's not a fire sign, this is somebody who is very determined, somebody who's very fiery, passionate, and in this case, they're going to be very fiery and passionate about you. The King of Wands could be a leader, they could be a business person, you know. And they're clarified by the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory. So, yeah, they're coming in and they're planning to win you over, and that's it. The Six of Wands back in the day used to be called the proposal card, by the way. So, yeah. And the Ace of Swords, the next card that came out, this is pretty much a confirmation of how serious, confident, even a little cocky, in a good way, this person is. The Ace of Swords could also be that proposal that I was just talking about with the Six of Wands, but the Ace of Swords is a very straightforward conversation that they will have with you. They're not going to be beating around the bush. They're not going to be playing around. They'll just tell you straight up that they want you now, they want to marry you, and all that good stuff. The Ace of Swords is also the card of truth, and the truth is they want to marry you, and that's it. And I'm not over-exaggerating, because the first card in the potential outcome is the Hierophant. The Hierophant, by the way, is the personal Taurus card. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or the Hierophant is about something traditional like a committed relationship or marriage. So you see the main spread on the left started off with the commitment or marriage card, and the potential outcome is also starting with a commitment or marriage card. Justice on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. It could be a Libra you're dealing with. Justice is the personal Libra card, or Justice is all about the legal system, and by that I mean, you know, it could be an actual place where people get married, like a chapel. Justice could be a person who's got the authority to marry other people, like a minister or a clerk, or you know, somebody with a license to marry other people. We're going back to the potential outcome. The Lovers, right next to the Hierophant, is the personal Gemini card. You could be dealing with a Gemini. The Lovers is also a card of a choice, but to be honest with you, I don't really think you have a choice in a good way. I think you're going to be really happy about this whole thing, about this whole situation. Finally, somebody who's got a pair, right? Somebody who is just taking on the initiative. Finally, somebody who knows what they want. Right? And what they want is you. What they want is to be married to you. The Lovers is also a card of a soulmate connection. This is also a card of a twin flame connection if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the lover of your life. And speaking of you being happy, the Sun, the last card that came out, is the happiest card in the deck. Plain and simple, the happiest card in the deck. By the way, every single card in the potential outcome is a major arcana card. They are amazing major arcana cards by themselves, and especially together. And whenever I see something like that in the potential outcome, it's not really a potential, Virgo. So that's what I've been saying throughout this whole reading. It's a done deal. Virgo, it is a done deal, whether you want it or not, but I think you really do want it, just as much as this person wants it. All right, really happy for you, Virgo. Congratulations. Virgo, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Hermit, we have the High Priestess, clarified by the Page of Cups. We have the Two of Cups, and we also have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with another Virgo or an Aries. So yeah, the Emperor is the person you're dealing with. The Emperor is the personal Aries card. If your significant other is not an Aries, that's okay too. The Emperor often comes through as a husband or a significant other figure. But don't worry, we have your card here as well. The Hermit, the first card that came out, that is you, Virgo. That is your personal major arcana card. We have the High Priestess right there in the middle. I usually don't clarify the High Priestess, but I just couldn't resist it. You know, as Oscar Wilde said, I can resist anything except temptation. So I clarify the High Priestess, because the High Priestess is about something hidden, something you are not aware of, or they're not aware of, and it's clarified by the Page of Cups. Alright, so somebody here is preparing a surprise. That's what I think is happening here. The Page of Cups is that surprise. Something nice, something good, something to show the other person how much they love you. It could be like a date, you know? Because I got a lot of friends who are married. They've been married for a while, and they all say they do like dates. They run away from their kids. Well, they leave them with babysitters, and they have dates. So that could be one of those times. And it could be them preparing it for you, or it could be you preparing this surprise for both of you, right? The Two of Cups right next to the deck is an amazing card to have. This is a card of soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of two people on the same page. So yeah, if you're preparing something super nice for them, good. If they're preparing something nice for you, even better. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Virgo, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also, keep in mind, we are still firmly in both Venus and Mercury retrogrades this week. This means more exes than usual could potentially resurface. And here's one of them. We have the Magician, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Three of Pentacles, and we also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow Earth sign, Taurus, another Virgo or Capricorn, or Virgo, it could be you wanting to get back together with another person, with your ex, and it could be you reaching out to them. Got a lot of Earth energy, so chances are it's either you or the person coming back is an Earth sign, or they've got a lot of Earth in their chart, because I got the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles, right? So yeah, the Magician. So I'll just do this spread from your perspective, as if somebody is coming back to you. That's what I usually do, right? So the Magician is the person coming back. This is a card of manifestation. They really want you back. They'll be doing all kinds of things to get you back, because the Magician is also a card of action. And the Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal. So they will be using all those tools. So don't be surprised if this person does one thing, then they will do another thing. You know, the Knight of Pentacles clarifying the Magician. It could be an Earth sign, Taurus, another Virgo, Capricorn, or the Knight of Pentacles is someone who's got a plan, who's got an action plan, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight out of all 4 knights, so they had time to prepare. But at the same time, the Knight of Pentacles is the most stable and serious knight out of all 4 knights. This always represents somebody who is coming in with a serious offer. The Nine of Pentacles in the middle, that would be you, Virgo. You're on the receiving end of this offer, so you're not going to give in that easily. Because the Nine of Pentacles is a card of somebody who is self-sufficient, independent. You could be glowing up, you could be admired by many, you could be in the center of attention right now, so that you could be, like, you could have more than one person just going around and around you. But, yeah, so like I said, they see you, how admired you are, how all the way up there you are, if that makes sense. The Three of Pentacles right next to the deck, this is them ready to basically commit to you. The Three of Pentacles is a very serious card. It's a card of building, but in this case, rebuilding this connection from the ground up, making sure the foundation is solid this time around. Right? The Fool on the bottom of the deck is a card of a second chances. The Fool is starting from a clean slate. So I think you'll at least consider taking this person back, but only if they show dedication, only if they show work, only if they show how serious they are about you, and I think they're prepared to do just that. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Virgo, this week. We have the Seven of Cups, we have the Six of Swords, we have the Magician, clarified by the King of Pentacles, and we also have the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. The very first thing I thought of when I saw the spread is like, you will finally know what to do in a particular situation or in your life in general when it comes to the way you make your money. You will finally know what you need to do. Alright, so the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right, this is, I think, your energy. This is you being stuck and trapped in your own thoughts. Perhaps you're thinking about changing careers, so it could be as global as that, as major as that. Or perhaps you had an offer on the table to start a new job and you were thinking to yourself, should I stay at my old existing job or should I move on to the new job? Right? Perhaps you're thinking about quitting your 9-to-5 and starting your own business. Whatever it is you're thinking about this week or whatever it is that's on your mind, you will have the answer this week. The Seven of Cups, the first card that came out, this is a card of a confusion. This is a card of not knowing something, not having an answer. This is a card of uncertainty or not being clear. Or this is a card of a multiple choice, right? So that's where you're at right now with the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is what's brewing inside your head. But the good news is the Six of Swords, the card right next to the Seven of Cups. This is you moving away from that energy. The Six of Swords is a card of an improvement. This is a card of moving out of choppy waters towards calmer waters. And that's where I think I'm picking up that you'll know what to do. You'll know which direction to move forward with. You'll know the decision you have to make. Right, and there you are with the Magician, clarified by the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, that would be you, Virgo, male or female. Absolutely doesn't matter. And you're going to make it happen with the Magician card. You're the Magician. You can do whatever you want. You can turn anything into gold this week. If you're thinking about starting your own business, it's not really recommended to start something brand spanking new during Mercury retrograde, but at least you can start preparing for something. You can start gathering more information, gathering paperwork, doing research, gearing up for that new beginning. But yeah, with the Magician, you'll know what to do. If you think about starting a new job, you can start it after Mercury retrograde is over. If you think about starting your own business, you can prepare for it now and start it after Mercury retrograde is over. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Virgo, this week. We have the Page of Cups, we have the King of Swords, we have the Three of Cups, and we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You're dealing with this King of Swords, probably an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. What you're not expecting is to either run into this person or meet this person at some kind of an event or a gathering or a party, or they may invite you to an event or a gathering or a party, right? Especially if they are an Aquarius, because an Aquarius birthday season is starting. So somebody could be, this King of Swords could invite you to their birthday party if they are in Aquarius, right? The Page of Cups, the first card that came out, this is that invitation. The Three of Cups to the right from the King of Swords is a party or an event or a gathering, their birthday party. The Sun on the bottom of the deck, it's all about happiness, the happiest card in the deck. If it's not an Aquarius inviting you to a birthday party, it's still somebody reaching out to you or inviting you, or if you're actually going someplace yourself, then you could be sort of having a good time with this King of Swords there. All right, and that's what you're not expecting. And that's what I got for you, Virgo, for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.